Hey everyone, Raider here. Hope you're all doing great and having an amazing day. In today's video, we're taking a look at the G1M Plus from Yesoul. This is where exercise meets tech. We've got a 21.5-inch screen here, full HD, with a full-fledged exercise bike. Retail price on this is $499, but if you check down in the description, there's a $100 coupon code. I will say this is the last part of the video I've recorded. I've been using this bike for a week and a half straight. Solid. Easy recommendation. We're going to go ahead and get it unboxed, assembled. I'll give you a quick tour of the bike itself, and then we're going to go over the technology. All right, so here's the box that the Yesoul G1M Plus ships in. This comes in at about 97 pounds. I think the bike's like 70-something pounds. I'll try to put it up on the screen. I put a little 18-inch heater next to it for context. Looks like the width is 41 inches of the box by 33 inches tall, 10 inches deep. All right, let me get it all unboxed and we'll take a look at everything you get. All right, here's what it looks like with the box off. You see that's pretty well packaged. All right, let me get everything spread out. All right, here it is all unboxed. There's the bike itself over here. I'm just kind of freehanding it here for a second. Most of the things were packed in that styrofoam over there. They packed everything nice and tight. I unwrapped most of the things that were wrapped up individually. There's a big old screen we're working with, all the cables and stuff for it. Comes with all the tools you need right down here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing assembled.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid.
All right, got it all assembled. It took about, about an hour and 15 minutes or so. Do keep in mind that I'm super slow at this stuff. I have terrible vision. I think you'll get it done in probably about an hour or so. It's a real straightforward setup. Let's go ahead and take a look around the bike, and then we'll take a look at the tech. All right, let's start at the back of the bike. So this is where you plug the power in. So it's cool. Here, let me plug this in real quick. All right, we're in. Let me point up at the screen real quick. Bam, it's already on. And the sweet thing is when you're done riding, it only takes about 10 minutes or so, and then the screen will turn off. So you never have to unplug it or anything. It automatically goes into standby. Yeah, full adjustments on the seat. So we can take this right here, and this goes like that. That's pretty awesome. You don't have to fully tighten it down. This one here just loosens up, slides around, tightens back up. This seat is the same as any other bike, so you can swap it out for whatever you want. Same with the pedals as well. Here we've got our tension adjustment lever. All the way to the left is loose, righty-tighty. All right, let's take a look around the rest of the bike. So we've got our pedals there with the straps there. It's obviously a spin bike, as you can tell by the front. Very reminiscent of like a Peloton bike, which of course Peloton costs a lot more money than this, and you also pay a pretty hefty subscription fee. We also have a holder here for 2 bottles of water. You have your adjustable area here for your phone. Here on the front we have our adjustment knob, and that'll lift up the whole screen area on your handlebars up and down to adjust your front height. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the screen. So the first things first, you can swivel this around all the way around, 360 degrees. You can also tighten it down from up top to stop it from moving. So what you have on the default screen is a timer up to the left, the RPM that you're going, and then up in the middle top section there, that's your wheel speed. So that'll go from 0 to 100. Underneath that, you're gonna have your distance in kilometers. You can pick the measurements that you want to use, all the units inside the app. Up in the top left, you're going to have the percentage of the resistance of the knob down here. And then in the bottom right, you're going to have the calories that you burn. So I got to level with you guys. Typically, this is actually the screen that I use. There's a lot more that we can do here as well. We can connect our device wired or wirelessly. And we also have Bluetooth functionality for pumping out our audio. So we're going to check all that out. But by default, this is what I typically use when I'm on my lunch breaks and I just want to hop on it and get in a quick ride. And I put my phone there in the phone holder. After about 15 minutes, I do a 2-minute cool down and just wrap it up and hop off. I actually like just the big letters on the screen, and that's all the motivation I need. But we're going to take a look at the Yesoul app and show you what else you can do with this thing. All right, so here's the back of the screen. Let's take a closer look at it. So here's that adjustment bolt I was telling you about. You can tighten that down if you want to keep it from going left to right. You have your audio cable that goes from your monitor down to the sound bar that it connects to. So you've got a total of 4 speakers. Gets pretty darn loud too, I'll say that for sure. So it's just a simple audio connection, and you have a couple proprietary cables, and then they give you a couple different cords if you have iOS or Android. That way you can get HDMI out and stuff. One thing I do want to mention, if you're using an Android phone and you want to cast with a wired connection, you're going to need to have display over USB. And if you want to use the wireless casting, you need to have 2.4 gigahertz enabled on your wireless router. It doesn't work with 5 gigahertz. At least it doesn't for me. So you want to make sure you have that band open for streaming wirelessly, and you want to have display over USB-C, which is usually going to be on the more flagship devices in order to cast with USB-C to HDMI, which is that included cable there. All right, let's take a look at the ways to connect to it real quick. So right off the bat, you'll press this to turn it on and off. You can press and hold it 5 seconds to turn it all the way off, and then you just press it to turn it on. You'll switch between audio mode and Bluetooth mode. All right, so audio mode is designed for you to just plug the wire in and connect directly up to something. And then when we go to Bluetooth mode, I'll go ahead and fire up a video on my S24 Ultra here. All right, there it is in Bluetooth mode. We can crank this up. Options. This thing gets pretty loud. Listen. Early, got a free storage upgrade. The storage speed is UFS 4.0. And just a fun fact here, that's 1.7 times faster than the iPhone 15 Pro Max. We can also connect our device up that supports display over USB-C, just like I have here. The cable's running out the side here to the screen, and I have the screen itself in audio mode, right? That's one of those 2 modes we talked about. So you can cast anything you want to it. And you'll notice here too, up on the top left, your stats go over there. So you don't lose sight of all your telemetry that you're looking at while you're riding the bike. In addition to this, you can cast it just like this. If you open up the 2.4 gigahertz, or if you want to use an app called eShare, that's another way to cast to just miscellaneous devices through your home. It's going to look exactly the same as this. In addition to that, we have the Yesoul app. All right, we've got the Yesoul Fitness app all fired up. We can go ahead and pick out a workout. Let's go ahead and pick one of the scenic rides. And we're going to pick, let's see here. Let's pick France real quick. All right, we'll do this one. It's going to load up. Has all our riding stats and all that. All the telemetry and stuff is connected over Bluetooth. So that's not relying on any wire. You can cast wirelessly or wired. I prefer wired usually, but if you want to do wireless, you can. Again, 2.4 gigahertz required. All your stats up on the left. So it's tracking your progress, and you have a leaderboard over there to the right. All right, now we're going to take a look at the Yesoul Fitness app. Here's what it looks like in the Google Play Store. You can also find it for your iPhone on the Apple App Store as well. Once you fire up the app for the first time, you'll be prompted to enter in some demographic information like this, you know, your height and weight, stuff like that. And then you'll also be prompted to pick a subscription plan. Now, this is optional. You can just go ahead and continue for free by hitting the continue button. But let's take a look at these prices here real quick. $9.99 a month compared to Peloton's $45 a month. $69.99 for 12 months. I mean, that is a great price, and it's pretty full-featured. Not as full-featured as Peloton, admittedly, but there's quite a few workouts to pick from, and it's very specific to your workout needs, as we'll show here in just a second. Let's take a look. All right, here's what the Yesoul Fitness app looks like when you first load it up. This is your homepage right here, which shows all their programs, special featured content, and recommended for you. Now, this is based on your tags. So I'm going to show you that in just a little bit. And then we also have the Just Ride, and we have the Scenic Ride option. This Scenic Ride option is my favorite one. We showed that in the video earlier. The Just Ride option here, I'll show it to you real quick. This just gets you straight into the bike with all of your stats. Kind of like that main screen, you know what the monitor shows, but we kind of up the ante a little bit with all the stats, including the leaderboard. So we're back on the main screen. So this is going to show your workouts by week. So I elected to do 3 workouts per week. All right, so you can toggle that. And you'll see here I'm one above. I did 4 workouts. In this section, my program is all the optional content you elect to sign up for and get coached on. So here's the stuff that I have in progress, and I don't think I have anything completed, no. So if we go down here though, the recommended for you. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna take it over to its courses. Watch, I'll show you here real quick. Switch the screen. And then you have up here at the top all your different workout types. Like we have bicycle, yoga, strength, and there's a few others if we scroll to the right there. So as we scroll down here, all of these workouts are custom tailored to you. And I'm gonna show you here, we're just gonna keep scrolling. Hold on, we're gonna keep going. Just keep scrolling some more. I mean, this is where you're gonna find a majority of the content in the app is right here. And what this is based off of, let me show you this. We're gonna go here to our profile. We have these tags right here. So we can pick which workout tags we want associated for us. So I have burning fat, beginner, and intermediate. The reality is I really don't need to burn any fat. I'm a pretty skinny guy, but I could use some stress reduction. So I'm gonna opt out of the burning fat, and I'm gonna go ahead and opt in for the reduced stress. So what this is gonna do is join me into all these different programs for that. So what I can do now is go back here, go back to my coursewares here, and now this is gonna refresh with all of the different stuff for our different tags. So it's pretty awesome. And you have additional filters right here as well, right? So we can do low impact, beginner, all this type of stuff. You could show all your classes. Looks like they have 228 currently, so a pretty wide selection. Some of this content is available for free. Let me show you that real quick. So if we go here to the front screen and we go back to Scenic Ride and we start at this first one, here, this one here is free. Now these other ones, you're gonna have to have the subscription and it'll let you know when you go to tap on it and try to use it. But you do have some limited free content to at least try the app out and get your feet wet. Here's where we have our programs, our classes that we just looked at, as well as our schedule. And down here is where we have all our achievements, which I'm pretty sure I don't have any. And then here's our main profile page. I did mention the first part of the video was the first one I shot. That turned out actually being a lie because I had to redo this due to bad audio. So this is actually the last part I'm shooting. So you're gonna see the February calendar here, all the badges that I've acquired, the workouts that I've completed so far, and then we have our settings up here as well. This is where we can change our membership from like monthly to yearly. If you happen to get a gift code from Yesoul or somebody else, you can enter it here. You can change your units of measurement, enter in all your other information, your language preference, your notifications. If you have a problem with the app or the bike itself, you can clear the cache, as well as change your password and find out more about the Yesoul Fitness app. All right, so there we have it, the Yesoul G1M Plus. Do I recommend this exercise bike? Absolutely. At 400 bucks, this thing's a steal. It's built like a tank. I even let my kids go on it, and I never let my kids touch a device while I'm doing a review on it. So that's saying something right there about the durability. I had no concerns whatsoever. So I totally recommend this bike, especially for someone like me. I'm kind of a hermit. I kind of keep to myself. I'm not so much of a people person. So for me to avoid the gym and avoid going outdoors and just dealing with everything and getting my workout here at home, oh yeah, I'm all for it. And for 400 bucks, it's a great price. Full app support. You can cast any app you want. You're not like locked into their ecosystem, you know? You can kind of just use this screen at will. It's got some pretty good audio built in. All in all, in a pretty impressive package. Yesoul, thank you so much for sending this out. I'm really enjoying this bike. So is the family. If you have any questions or comments about this awesome exercise bike, please drop them down in the comments section below. I really do appreciate your time. And as always, thanks for watching.